So the primary focus now,
These
let's see.
findings will likely prove crucial to our ongoing efforts, Commander.
Primary focus is the turret breakdown research.
Advent doesn't seem to have any issues stationing completely autonomous weapons in close proximity to the people in those cities. Really shows you how much they care.
We've run across the Advent turrets in a variety of places, mainly near the security checkpoints and other areas they're trying to lock down. Excuse me. Now that we've finally gotten a chance to pull one apart, I can say with certainty that the turrets are operating entirely on their own with no outside controller or remote direction given. As much as I'd like to test the targeting sensors, Central and Dr. Taigen have both expressed their concerns about test firing the system before we know how it discerns between friendly and hostile targets. Considering how close the aliens positions these things to civilian-occupied areas, the target recognition software must be incredibly accurate or incredibly basic. I wouldn't be all that surprised if the aliens were just flipping the switch and setting these loose on anyone caught in the firing radius. I'd have to see about setting up some sort of test environment. Yeah, please, I don't need casualties aboard the ship. Do not need to be hearing people shrieking in terror below my quarters. So we can set up a defense matrix. So let's see. Repurposes recovered Advent turrets as automated defenses to be deployed in case of a ground assault on the Avenger. Ah, I see. That's clever, because I remember scarcely during the invasion of Earth that XCOM HQ was actually attacked at one point, and we had to defend ourselves like tooth and nail, even though we were barely prepared for it. Having some defense against such an attack would be key, I think. Alright, so let's work on that encryption.
I foresee a number of valuable applications stemming from this technology. I'll have a report assembled as soon as the research is complete.
Do that. They say there's a disabled truck in Eastern Europe that we could investigate. Well, I want to continue building the relay. Relay will help me connect with other regions faster. And it looks like our experimental ammo is complete, and what they have given us are venom rounds. The tips of these rounds contain microcapsules of a fast-acting toxin, effective on organic aliens and humans alike, poisoning the target on impact and dealing additional harm to them. So I love how the first things that Shen decides to experiment on is poison and more poison. Not complaining though.
Just give the word and I'll get started, Commander.
I guess work on skull mining, maybe? I have to imagine that mining into the enemy's heads more, even though we already did it to get access to begin with and get this encryption, I feel like continuously doing it could lead to bigger benefits along the way, but at the same time, it's a costly endeavor. Let's focus on more ammo.
Commander. I'll let you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
What's going on?
Commander, the aliens continue to make progress on the Avatar project. If we're going to slow them down, we'll need to move fast.
Already halfway done. New alien facility construction in approximately 2 weeks, they estimate. 6 weeks for the next retaliation strike. Well, I'm trying to work as fast as I can.
Welcome to the fight.
Long live the resistance.
We will share your message of resistance across Eastern Europe and beyond. Excellent. Exactly what I wanted to hear. So hopefully by the time the resistance comms is set up, we can make contact with Western Europe, and in turn get in contact over here. I'm hoping.
Avenger plotting new course.
Alright, Delta has completed his training. His training as a ranger. You know what? Let's get another hand in here. Alright, Dwyler. Let's get you trained up as a grenadier. Need more explosive power on our side. And our next set of experimental ammo is complete. Talon rounds. These rounds fracture into wicked micro shards of alien alloy on impact. So these things should pack one hell of a punch. Good, that's promising to me. Alright, let's get started on clearing out another room. Come on. What are you doing? Oh, you're working on resistance comms. Okay. We'll have her get started on excavating here. It'll take a while, but once he's done over here in resistance comms, I can move him over to help her out in clearing the machinery. Until then, she can get a head start.
The outcome of this research can only further our advances, Commander.
Before we can even begin to attempt decrypting the alien data stores, we must first come to understand the means by which they protect their most valuable data. True. It was immediately clear that the aliens do not rely solely on conventional algorithms, but instead use a complex matrix of interwoven biological signatures as part of the cipher itself. An additional layer of protection is afforded by an ongoing field of psionic interference tied directly into the Advent network itself. If we're to have any chance of defeating the multiple safeguards the aliens have in place, it's likely we'll have to design specialized equipment to isolate each layer of encryption before we attempt to press on with our investigation. So what are you suggesting we do, Titan? A shadow chamber. Conduct highly specialized projects to decrypt the aliens' most valuable secrets. So I guess that's the next big step. Alright.
I'll see that work begins immediately, Commander. I'll contact you when I have a full report available.
Wanted to get started on the psionics anyway.
Incoming message for you, Commander. Patching it through to your quarters now.
You have made considerable progress against the aliens over the past month, Commander. I hope that your ongoing efforts will only lead to further success.
We got a couple new staff available at Resistance HQ. We've done a considerable amount, but at the same time the aliens have as well. Constructed a new facility over in North America and completed some of their dark events. What's more, the Avatar project is getting dangerously close. If it's progressing this fast, I need to make a move now. Which is why I'm trying to get to North America so I can tackle their base, and then after that, tackle the black site. Try and hit them like hard in two different places, one after the other. Ah, shit. Can't even figure out this event. But what they're saying is they're trying to hunt XCOM. A UFO's trying to hunt the Avenger. And then Advent stifles the movement of resistance resources, decreasing the supplies at the next supply drop. Shit. Those are not good. Alright, let's get this.
Strategic resource located.
Here we go. Got the supplies that were available here. And now let's get to the supply drop.
Avenger plotting new course.
Build up our funds very quickly.
Resistance communications facility
There
now
we go.
operational.
Now we can make contact.
Commander? Tell me something, Doctor. Must have been pretty cushy working with Advent, living in the colonies. So why the sudden change of heart?
Like most people, I wanted to believe that the aliens were legitimately interested in peace. Although they left me little choice when it came to working with them. I admit, I was drawn to the sense of normalcy they offered. It was a mistake.
You should have known better. The aliens would never have come here if they wanted peace.
As I said, it was a mistake. One I hope to atone for through my efforts with XCOM.
Then I'd say you've got your work cut out for you. Hey, Commander.
Alright, so we completed our objective in getting through to the alien network. Now our only real main objective is to get to the black site. Figure out what kind of operations they have going on there. I say once I get the supply drop, I'll make contact with Western Europe and then we'll figure out our next path. And Dwyler has finished training in record time too. Alright, so let me figure out something here. How many? 4 grenadiers, 5 rangers, 3 sharpshooters, 4 specialists. Alright. I think I know what I want to do next. Michael, we're going to get you training as a sharpshooter. Michael has a good eye for that sort of thing anyway. He was either going to become a sharpshooter or a specialist, focusing on one of those 2 aspects in our army. Alright. Let's head back to here really quickly. I might want to hire a new engineer, actually, to increase the amount of contacts we have.
Welcome, Commander.
Because I'm going to have to anyway for getting a connection with North America, so. Dr. Maria Zonienska from Poland. Rumor has it Maria was one of the best mechanics left in Poland after the war. Old tech, new tech, doesn't matter. If you can break it, word is she can fix it. I'm convinced. So what I want you to be working on, Maria, not here, here. Maria's going to be working there and giving us the edge in terms of communication. So now our next step is to go to
Commander,
Western Europe.
As of right now, we don't have enough intel to get a solid bearing on the local resistance forces in that area.
Ah, shh. Alright. Let's gain intel then. My hands are tied.
I do not think I could have predicted this outcome, though it is intriguing.
What did you figure out? Ah, we can get a Scilab going. I guess we're going to be able to channel psionic capabilities within our team. By closely examining the alien's own means of harnessing and wielding psionic energy, I believe the chances are good that we'll have more than enough viable candidates to serve as psi operatives. Yep. However, with the advanced psionic capabilities we've seen with the various alien species in the field, it may not be enough. In prep for this new class of soldiers, I've used a chip removed from the commander, great, to study the technology needed to focus and divert psionic energy. As a result, I've developed a psionic amplifier capable of focusing and enhancing the psionic energy they will be trained to harness. Although the potential for negative side effects will be high, I foresee the possibility that our soldiers will be able to push their new powers beyond the limits of what we might consider safe. Great. I'm willing to give it a shot. I'm just nervous for the troops. Alright. What should we focus on now? I feel like I get the idea of how to defeat the Vipers. Let's focus on the Mutton, or the Mutant.
Central Officer Bradford has personally substantiated claims that the massive frontline unit they call the Muton was actually at one time even larger than the specimen I have before me today. As it is, the creature is abnormally warm to the touch for a corpse, and I must say, it is quite disconcerting. I have to admit, there is something exciting about working under the more intense conditions found on the Avenger. Every decision, every development is of the utmost importance. There's no room for mistakes here.
New objective added.
Build the Shadow Chamber facility in the Avenger is what they want us to do.
Having developed a greater understanding of the aliens' encryption methods, we can now construct a facility designed specifically to analyze any materials we recover related to their Avatar project. I would suggest we begin immediately, Commander.
Well, I am trying to clear out a room. All right, let's see. We got a few targets that we can look at. We got East Africa. The device that we're wanted to protect can get a good substantial amount of supplies and can counter the UFO that's trying to hunt us down. We can try and destroy the alien relay here in South Africa, but apparently it's a difficult task to undertake. But the intel, and it can counter whatever hidden agenda that the aliens have, which, who knows, could be a big one. And then in Eastern Europe, we can stop the Advent's dark event on rural checkpoints and get an engineer on our side by hacking a computer. I'll have to be honest, I'm probably more towards trying to destroy the alien relay, as difficult as it may sound. Although I'm looking more towards the fact that I need intel, I need information. So we're gonna make an attempt. It's not gonna be easy at all. But we need to move. And we need to try our best. Alright, Xavier and Najee are still out, and Michael is still undergoing training, so let's get some of our best out. Sukai and Destin will be spearheading this mission cooperatively. Alice and Dwyler will be going, as well as the Grenadiers. I feel like we need the explosive firepower. And time is going to be going. No. You know what? Let's change it up a little bit. Elendril, I'm going to let you stay behind. Capo, you're going to be coming along, and I know your boyfriend will want to be coming along as well, so Bagel, you and Dwyler are going to get your first opportunities to show your skills in this very difficult operation. Capo, Destin, and Sukai, I now reiterate, you three are going to be spearheading this operation. And God forbid, I hope this works out. Alright, so I'm trying to figure out what to have my group carry. I'm going to give him the Venom rounds. Going to trust him with that. Destin, I'll have you carry the battle scanners. Capo, I'm going to trust you with the gas grenade. Do not drop it by any means. And Sukai, I'll have you hold on to the med kit just in case. Alright, so Sukai, Destin, Capo, Dwyler, and Bagel, head on out. Oh, hold on. Yeah, hold on, head on out. Am I nervous? Fuck yeah. But they feel confident enough in their capabilities.
Sky Ranger deployed.
We're in the pipe. 5x5.
And I need to believe in them, and I need to lead them as best I can as their commander.
We're picking up a steady stream of communications coming from a hidden alien comm relay uploading data to the Advent network from this region. We have to take advantage of every opportunity to disrupt the aliens' progress on their latest operation. So we're moving in to destroy the relay before they complete the transfer. Don't leave any hostiles standing.
Will do. We're heading to Guttertown in Cape Town. I'm nervous sending in two people who are pretty wet behind the ears, but I have to have faith in their ability to improvise and also follow commands.
Menace 1-5, the communications relay is up ahead. Move in and destroy the target.
We're in concealment.
And we only have a bit of time to close the gap. So this is going to be interesting to say the least.